Good afternoon everyone and welcome from the Hungary here for round 10 of the 2023 Virtual F2 Championship, the first season of hopefully many in the future. We are here for the sprint race at Budapest and it's going to be a slippery sprint because it is absolutely pouring it down. But what will happen when the lights go out for the drivers under these conditions, we will find out. Let's run you through the starting grid for both races. Enzo Fittipaldi and Zane Maloney lock out the front row with the Brazilian on pole ahead of the Barbados driver. Maloney hasn't won a race since the opener in Bahrain. Can he finally get himself back to winning ways and claw himself into the lead of the championship? Teo Porcher starts third for ART. This time, unlike Silverstone, he will take that position when he starts. Arthur Leclerc starts alongside him in fourth place for Dams. Victor Martins, our sprint race winner in Silverstone, he's fifth alongside Frederick Vesti, who's sixth in the Prema. Seventh goes to Jack Doohan in the Invicta Virtuosi, who won the real-life feature race here a few months ago. What can he do from seventh on the grid in this virtual race today? Oliver Behrman is eighth alongside him. Then it's Amory Cordial and Brad Benavides completing the top 10. Then it's Awasa 11th ahead of Kushmani in 12th. Juan Manuel Correa, our feature race winner at Silverstone, he starts 13th with Adam Swart. Roy Nassani is behind him. Then it's the two tridents of Stanek and Novalak. Behind him comes Boschong and Daruvula. Hauger ahead of Forshaw, and it is the two high-techs of Crawford and Hadjar at the back for both races. Now, ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your hats. It's about to be a wet and wild sprint here in Hungary. The drivers are ready for a wet and wild sprint. And Formula 2 is going in Hungary. Great getaway for Enzo Fittipaldi, but better getaway for Zane Maloney. What a start for the Barbados driver. And look at Arthur Leclerc in the background, fighting for second place already. But it will be Maloney who leads into turn one. That's Teo Porcher trying to go round the outside of Enzo Fittipaldi. Can't quite do so. But he's route to will with the Brazilian driver, but it's Zane Maloney who leads down into turn two from Arthur Leclerc. As down the inside of the background there was Teo Porcher on Enzo Fittipaldi. They're still side by side, and Porcher gets Fittipaldi. That's third place, returning for Teo Porcher. Not to start Fittipaldi running from pole to fourth, but teammate Zane Maloney leads on the first lap of 28 on this soaked, slippery Hungary ring circuit. Yeah, great getaway from Maloney and from Leclerc as well, who's already on the tail of Maloney. Watch out for these two, they could be the two drivers fighting for the win later on, unless Porcher can find pace to fight back against them. But a dream start for Maloney, he leads. You can see that Porcher right behind Arthur Leclerc in the battle for second place. That Dams is right in front of the ART. But Porcher's going to have a go, is he? Oh, he is going to have a go to the inside of turn 11. Lovely move for Teo Porcher, swooping past Arthur Leclerc. And the championship lead is up into second, chasing after his nearest rival for the championship for the lead. And that's Roman Stanek pulling over out of this race. Porcher's trying to put pressure on Maloney, can't quite do so. There's Porcher! Almost going into the back of Zane Maloney, and he goes very wide at turn one. Manages to keep his car away from damage, but he's been overtaken now by Arthur Leclerc. He's lost second, will he lose third to Enzo Fittipaldi as we head down through turn two. What has Fittipaldi got against Porcher? Will Porcher come back at Leclerc, or will he get overtaken by Enzo Fittipaldi? Let's see on board with Porcher. He's behind Leclerc, trying to come back at him. Can't get past him in four. What can he do in the next few corners? Porcher after that mistake. He thought he was going to go into the back of Maloney, but luckily he didn't. But he's going to see if he can come back. That's Arthur Leclerc in the battle for second place. There he goes to the inside. Porcher goes wide over the curb. And Leclerc hands on the second. And Fittipaldi goes right round the outside to take third place. Porcher has had a massive mistake on this lap. In fact, he's made more mistakes on this lap. Porcher has gone from fighting for the lead to now down to fourth. Disaster for the championship leader. I haven't noticed that Cordeal is now ahead of Fittipaldi for 4th place, as you can see in this race so far. As round goes Juan Manuel Correa. Well, the man who won the feature race at Silverstone has spun his Van Amersfoort round. And, oh, red flag! Red flag has been deployed. And that could change things in this race. Here we go again for part 2, this time in the try. We are go. Everyone's on slicks. Milani gets a good start, as does Leclerc in the downs. But Fittipaldi has got a magnificent getaway ahead of Teo Portier and Leclerc. It will be a rolling car in 1-2 through turn 1, but it's Maloney who leads from Fittipaldi with Leclerc ahead of Portier in the background. That's 3rd place for the Monegasque driver. Maloney though leads once again, but with his teammate behind him. It's a 1-2 for the Roland Collins. Puncture, mate, puncture. Looks like we got a front right puncture for Jehan Darubala, and that is not what the Indian driver wanted. And yes, there it is, look, on the front right tyre. Jehan Darubala's got a puncture, and he's going to be coming into the pits. Yes, he is. And that's the Indian driver's choice of the points gone. Disaster for Darubala. Yeah, not what Jehan wanted. He comes into the pits and he's going to be plumb last as he comes in to get rid of that puncture. That's a huge shame for Darubala. Meanwhile, while we saw Darubala getting a puncture, this is a replay of Teo Portier getting past Leclerc for 3rd place. Portier can see Fittipaldi right in front of him. Almost goes into the back of Fittipaldi through turn 1. What can Portier do to get past the Brazilian driver? Enzo Fittipaldi's ahead of him as he heads into turn 2. Portier, oh, and they touched. He wasn't quite far enough ahead of Teo Portier. And as he tries to close the gap, Portier went into the back of Fittipaldi. Disaster for Portier. He's got damage to his front wing. Absolutely unbelievable. Ted Portier's coming in. That is an unbelievable and crucial mistake. Yeah, I can see Portier's damage. That is an unbelievable moment. Portier went into the back of Fittipaldi. He couldn't outbrake himself, and he had no brakes there going into that corner. But he's got the brakes back now, and he's changed the nose. But that has absolutely ruined the championship leader's race. Boop! I have no brakes. Boop! On board with Teo Portier then. Well, it's not going to be points, but he wants to try and get past at least one driver and make sure that he doesn't get any last place finishes. He's right behind Jehan Darubala. Will he be able to at least get past him? May not be a point, but can he at least get past Jehan Darubala? Darubala goes a bit deep through turn 3, and Portier, is he going to go round the outside through turn 4? Yes, he is. Not points though, but he loves fancying a move at turn 4, don't you? Just a few more corners for this young man from Barbados who hasn't won since the opening round in Bahrain. He's had so many races about to win, and he's going to return to winning ways and close the gap to the top of the championship. Zane Maloney wins the sprint here in Budapest. The Barbados driver is back on top. Arthur Leclerc with a great 2nd place. Enzo Fittipaldi makes it a double podium for Roland Collins in 3rd place. Owasa, a great recovery to finish 4th. Martins, Cordeal, Doohan and Miney complete the points, but it's Zane Maloney back on top of the podium. Attaboy Zane, lovely job. Welcome back to winning, mate. Finally! Oh, it's been a while, but finally back at the top. Let's go! Zane Maloney, a proper contender for the title now. Still a few rounds to go and a few races to go, but Maloney is now definitely a contender. Arthur Leclerc 2nd with the fastest lap of the race as well, so he gets 9 points. Fittipaldi completed a podium, then it's Owasa, who started 11th, finished 4th, a great recovery from him. Who knows what he can do in the feature tomorrow? Watch out for Ayumu Owasa. Martins finished 5th ahead of Cordeal and Doohan in the 2 and Victor Virtuosis, and Kushmani completes the points from 12th on the grid, so well done to him and to the Campos team. Maloney, after that win, has closed the gap to just 9 points to Teo Portier. This title fight is well on now with just a few rounds to go, and Ronan Carlin 26 points ahead of ART in the Teams Championship. We've still got a crucial fight, so don't go anywhere for the rest of this season. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been the sprint here in Hungary, but we go again tomorrow. Hope you can join us then for the feature race when FIA Virtual Formula 2 returns.